Hello guys, this is Rak here, and today I'm here with a different kind of gameplay. I noticed that most of my videos were, mechs that were very fast, that had jump kits, and my builds were SRMs and medium lasers, kind of. So it was a very specific playstyle. It's a playstyle I really do enjoy, and I think it's MechWarrior at its best when you're, up in the face of your enemy, you're using jump kits, using mobility, dancing around them, out moving him, outsmarting him. That's the kind of gameplay I enjoy, but there are also other kinds of gameplay. I fat fingered it through here. Luckily didn't mind. So this is one of those playstyles. This is where you get a very heavily armored mech and you just put so much DPS in it that you don't need to use cover. You just get out there in the open and dare anyone to fight with you. So I was looking at something different to do, and I had this Annihilator laying out, unused. I didn't really like it when I first got it, but I started building it and thought, okay, I want dual goals in it. It's very hard hitting. It's very accurate, but let's put something else in there, and my choice was putting rotary AC2s because not only do they do tons of damage over time, but they also blind your enemy, and constant shaking, constant explosions on the cockpit, they just can't aim. I think that's kind of a gameplay issue with rotary AC2s. I remember developers being very cautious buffing flamers because they blocked the view too much back then, so they left it completely useless for a while. But now they introduced the same thing with rotary AC2s. They are hard hitting and they blind your enemy. So anyway, so what this combination does is I stun them with rotary AC2s and I just take them apart with ghost rifles, and when they have an open component, the rotary AC2s will just rip it apart or crit it. Using the Annihilator, I'm not very familiar with it. I just know it's a very tough mech, and I have the ghosts in my torso, so I need to be careful about ghost explosions. And I also need to be careful about where I am, because this is a very slow mech, and no amount of mobility quirks help it go faster. It's just a slow mech. It has a low ranging cap, so you need to be on the front and not too far behind, and you shouldn't also waste too much time running around, because then you are not shooting, you're not helping your team. So it's also dependent on your team to hold their ground. If they just NASCAR away, you just can't do anything. You will be left behind and die. So I'm not really in cover. I'm just out there. I'm daring anyone to step out and fight me. And looks like this Mad Cat will take the fight, but he can't see anything. He can't shoot me. All he wants to do is right now to get back in cover, get rid of this, explosions in his cockpit. He didn't really even fire back at me. Okay, we got a Nova on the left flank. I missed my chance. I'm not really pushing, but on the map I noticed my team is pushing to the right, so I started moving. But luckily they're not, NASCARing away. And the enemy is also very cautious. But probably because they whenever they popped up, they got backed by AC2s. Okay, now we have 3 enemy mechs in the open, possibly shooting me, and I picked the Stalker. He's tanky, he has 3 large pulses. Let's get him out of here, out of this game. Down he goes. My AC2s are, rotaries are jammed, so we're down to Gauss's only. And one issue I have in this mech is the arms are very low, and hard points are very low, so they will hit the ground mostly, and you have to leave cover fully. But obviously it's not a problem in this mech, in my opinion, with this kind of armor and with this kind of firepower. I'm like, come at me, bro. Mad Cat almost cored.
New target acquired.
And I have low signal somehow.
New target acquired. Artillery strike.
Mad Cat is rushing someone. Can't really see him. I really want to get him though.
Target destroyed.
We can't. Again, my IC2s are just sitting on the ground. This guy has a torso open. We got it. That's good. Move on to next target. I really want to hit this guy. And this cataphract is rushing me. And unluckily my rotaries are jammed, so that's kind of a problem. But once they get back online, this guy just goes down very quickly. The DPS is absolutely insane in this. Again, working on the Marauder. I have 2 RTs in this, but I had no chance to use it. Wish I had the chance though. Because, you know, that's skill points wasted when you're not using them. But you get the gameplay. This thing is a turret. Basically, it's a turret. You stand your ground, you just do tons of damage. You waste, the enemy wastes time trying to kill you, you tank all of it. It's just not the gameplay I enjoy, as I said, but it is viable, it is effective most of the time, and it certainly feels good to be, you know, these hard to kill, high DPS mechs.
Excellent work, troops. We've come out victorious.
And yeah, there was a lot of shooting. It felt good. We tanked quite a lot towards the end. So yeah, this is Annihilator with Gauss and AC2s, and we did almost 1k. And if I could use the RTs, I could have done a lot more. But yeah, I think this build feels fine. It's viable. Maybe better. It can be built better on other Annihilators. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.